Sucking on my own dick. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my own dick. Sucking on my dick. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our own dicks. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our dicks. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my dicks.
It is true, folks. Everyone's sucking on their own dicks.
That's right.
Nick, how many what? Sorry.
What? No, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, how many t-shirts do we got left?
Like 2 or 1. I got to check.
Yeah.
There's...
It's
if you
only
want a
smalls
t-shirt,
and mediums.
there's 1 small and 1 medium left, so if y'all want those, hop on it. Like I said, give it to a child. Just give it to a child. Any child that you see, give them a Carrot Hour shirt.
Children love gifts.
That's right.
If you have a child in your neighborhood that you want to trust you for no particular reason
Whatsoever, yeah.
give them a gift. Treat it like Harvest Moon. Just walk up to people and hand them an egg.
And see how long it takes before you get in trouble.
I think that you couldn't get in trouble. Like, you could get in trouble for giving gifts to a specific child, but if I just built like a basket somewhere in town and put things there, people were like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Oh, this is for children." It's like,
you won't get in trouble at all.
For which children? It's like, well, whichever children walk by. I'm not going to be here when they get the gift. I'm not part of it. Yeah. I just want them to have this.
Right. I'm not picky. I'll take any child. I'm not picky about the child, That's what it's like when that's...
And I don't want them to know it's me, so I'm not going to be around. I would prefer...
Okay.
I'm going to be refilling this box of gifts late at night.
All of these, all the components of this are still bothersome. the fact that you're out wandering at midnight with gifts for any children. It's it's almost like the guy in Baltimore who always leaves roses on Edgar Allan Poe's grave. Yeah. Do you know about that?
What a nerd.
Yeah. You're like that, but it's with treats for children. And something about that is very dark, dude.
Just like old wooden toys.
Yeah, toys that no child wants.
Yeah. It's like a wooden duck with wheels on it that you pull around on a string.
Yeah,
some weird old-timey gift.
Like in the light of the full moon, you're like, you're putting like a rocking horse, a wooden yo-yo, toy fire trucks.
What am I wearing? A ghillie suit, of course.
You're wearing a festive ghillie suit, and then in the morning, we just literally hard cut to trashmen throwing them in the back of a dump truck, of just crushing them between the jaws of the trash truck.
Yeah, just a bulldozer knocking over. Because I made the gift basket. I made it out of stone and mortar.
That's right.
They're driving over it like it's the 10 Commandments outside of a courthouse. They're just like, well, we can't have this. The people voted.
Yep. That's and that's just a night. That's called being a member of the community.
Indeed, it is.
Every community has a retarded guy that they just let go about his business. We had that in Annapolis. No, it's really true. Actually, it's not even. We didn't just have it in Annapolis. Mm-hmm. We had it in my hometown too. There was a retarded guy in Annapolis called the Walking Man, like the same name as the villain from The Stand. But he was like a mentally ill, intellectually impaired guy who just walk around and out, kind of like what I do in LA. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, he would just walk so determinedly for 8 hours a day, and everybody would identify him and saw him as the Walking Man. And then one day, for some reason, the police just beat his ass. And the community was outraged. A mural was painted, but he was a little
What
local.
was he doing?
Yeah.
I don't normally take the cop's side on these things, but what was he doing?
I think jaywalking or something. I think that he got a little too bold in his urge to walk. But then they made a mural, and then he died recently. They did a thing. But we had another guy, dude. We had this retarded guy lived at home who would come to all the football games at my high school, and he would repair radios, or at least try to. I don't know if I don't. He was never talking to anybody on these radios, so like, who's to say if he didn't just glue them back together, completely hollowed out? But he always had radios with him, and he was always, unfortunately, trying to touch the high school girls. But he was a member of the. He was like a beloved member of the community. He also died.
I mean, that's how it works. You get caught touching a high school girl, they're like, "All right, take this IQ test." All right. Let's see what below 80. All right.
Yeah.
Have your fun.
They did. Unfortunately, I think he had to
try to keep it to just one high school girl so that you don't, because we don't want the trauma on all of them. So try to concentrate it on like 1 to 3.
As long as you don't establish a pattern, we'll work with you. But he did. Unfortunately, he had to eventually stop. They banned him from the football games because he would show up with his radios.
Kept getting FCC violations. He was broadcasting illegally. He was recording it was actually the first podcast.
Right.
It's just him narrating him molesting 17-year-old girls.
Damn, he was a forerunner. Yeah, and out from the Stygian muck.
This might be a bad take, but I almost can't blame the retarded for like being a little sexually untoward. Because like, imagine just knowing like, well, there's no on the books way that I'm getting pussy my whole life.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Some of them get pussy though.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a. Did you ever have a hot retarded kid in your school?
No.
Dude, we had this kid, Keith, hot retarded kid. Like the only tip off that
baby,
he was retarded.
You wanna my car?
Well, he was jacked because obviously he has all this like pent up energy, and he was like dysfunctional in class, all this stuff. Like we used to do this thing where we would like tell Keith, like somebody in gym class would tell Keith that they fucked his mom, and he would just go wild on a locker. He would dent a locker with anger that somebody said that they fucked his mom. But he was able to direct all of this energy.
Did he believe them every time?
What?
Did he believe them every time that they had?
Brendan, I don't know. I assume he had a reaction that would tell me he was viscerally upset.
That's such a funny way to react. Like, oh yeah, well, I fucked your mom. What?
I mean, it would be awesome if he just like went home and like you tell him that, and he just goes straight home and rips his mom in half. He's just so pissed at his mom. But so he would direct all that energy into weight training class, like weightlifting. So and he was great, man. He did the whole circuit. So this kid,
is a recipe
and he
for
would
disaster.
Get what?
This is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, and he got good haircuts. He had kind of hot haircuts. The only thing that was wrong with him was that his eyes went in 2 different directions like a fish. That was the only tell. Plus, if he opened his mouth, you tell he was retarded. But dude, girl, I'm telling you. He was a good-looking guy. Girls loved him. They would ask him to, like, pick them up and shit. I mean, I'm almost positive that Keith got some good pussy. He had to have. There's no way he didn't.
I hope so.
He deserved it. Your take about understanding why retarded people rape. Does this go for all retarded people? Does this even go for, like, the retarded guy that, like, kills the little girl in Gone Baby Gone or whatever? Or like what?
I haven't seen that movie, so I can't comment.
There's a retarded guy in Boston who I guess is like molesting and killing children. But Brendan, I try to understand.
I mean, look, I don't know all the facts, so I'm not going to comment on that.
Well, we have to be empathetic. They don't, I mean, I knew a guy who had a person with Down syndrome in his family, and they like conspired with another family because they knew another family with a Down syndrome person, and they got them together. And I think they had sex because there was apparently some Thanksgiving or something where they started the 2 people with Down syndrome started laughing about how they were going to have sex with each other after dinner.
I mean, that's gonna be rough. You eating your pumpkin pie, watching the football game, and you just hear just extremely physically active retarded sex just banging into walls.
That's right, dude.
Screaming.
Yeah, like I feel like, dude, like 2 people with Down syndrome, they already have an extra chromosome. Like if they have a child, it's just gonna be a tadpole, right? It'll just be so.
I don't think that they can have children.
Yeah, no, I know they can't. But if they did, it would definitely just have feet.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't.
Or it would be like just pristine.
That's
It
true.
would like cancel out, and it would just be like a genius.
Just a perfectly smooth, pristine little. Yeah, it comes out like speaking in full sentences.
Yeah. It's gotta be a rough life. It's like, oh man, why don't you ever let us have a sleepover at your house? It's like, oh, my parents are different.
Well,
You go over to you bring your kids over to your house. You're like, I'm sorry about my parents. It's just like all the furniture is beanbag chairs. Like, oh, what do you want? Something to drink? Here, let me swim through the ball pit to get it. All right, yeah. Here's a Mountain Dew, I guess. You want Code Red or regular? We got it all.
You get there, his mom's in the garden planting candy in the ground. Oh, hi, David. How you doing?
Imagine telling that guy you fucked his mom. I fucked your mom. Well, I'm gonna call the police.
Yeah, you walk inside, like, instead of, like, watching sports, his dad's just, like, watching footage of marching bands. That would be a fucking awesome. That household would be sick, dude. You'd be
That
there
would be pretty
every
sick.
weekend. It would be fucking party time. I feel like there's not with Down syndrome, but I feel like there have been people who have had two retarded parents. I'm looking this up. So I put in people who have, and it autofilled canceled. People who have been canceled. People
Well,
who have been born to two canceled parents. No,
You don't
retarded
get the industry newsletter?
parents. No, I don't.
Yeah, when you're an edgy podcaster, it's like being in a union where you get a newsletter with all the goings on.
I just looked up have people who have been born to two retarded parents. I don't know why I thought that was going to yield any results. Like, that's not what the medical paper is going to be called. But the first result I got back is from a New York Times article in 2002 saying, very few risks seen to children of first cousins. So, all right. Just a pro-incest article from the New York Times.
Yeah, I feel like, you get the data back on that. You don't gotta necessarily put it in the Times.
Yeah, no. I think you might just bury
What if
that.
someone was on the fence? Be like, man, I want to fuck my hot cousin, but I just don't think it's safe.
No,
Well-
it's not even that.
And then the paper boy throws the paper through your window, shattering it. It lands in your lap. You're like, what's that? Well, I need to go make some phone calls.
You just throw out a box of condoms. You throw it right in the trash.
Yeah, you swish the condoms.
Woo! Don't need those anymore.
Now I can start raw dogging my cousin.
Yeah.
Before we were being responsible.
There's nothing trickier than going to, like, there's nothing worse than, like, an extended family reunion and seeing relatives who, like, may as well be total strangers. And there's always the one, it's not even like a first cousin, though. It's like a cousin many times from where you're like, and like, you don't even know if she's related or if
Yeah.
she's like, it's like, does she marry? Like, how's she related to me? This whole operation feels dicey. You know what I mean? I'm talking. I mean,
I think
this
so.
is
I don't necessarily relate, but I understand.
this is an emotion I felt when I was like 11 or 12. Like
Yeah,
when you
okay.
go to like a big family reunion, there's just like another girl there from like a distant side of the family
Mm-hmm.
who is related to you, and you also don't want to start asking too many questions of the adults. Just like, hey, yeah,
Hey, is it cool if I fuck her?
yeah. So how is Katie related to my dad? But I just
Oh,
I
she's
remember.
adopted. Well, I don't feel one way or the other about that piece of information. Thank you, Grandma.
You go get her a beer from the adults' cooler. Yeah.
Ooh, this is a bonus.
This is a bonus. It's not anything I ever had. Look,
Yeah.
this is natural shit for an 11-year-old kid at a big family reunion to be,
Of course.
to feel.
Yeah.
It's like
Look,
sometimes you're
Go
talking
on
to a girl.
Pornhub and click on any video. Look, the consensus has been made. America's cool with incest.
You take her down into the laundry room and just think about pushing her into the dryer.
Nick, are you sure you weren't the retarded kid? Just menacing cousins.
Yeah. Oh, it sure would be a shame if you. Sure would be awful if you got stuck.
You're just watching John Cena moves to try to restrain women.
What can I say?
What can you say?
There's nothing more I can say. Oh, I don't know. You know what it is? I think I'm just raring to go. I got my fucking first round of vaccine. I feel invincible, dude.
Yeah. I was trying
knew
to
I'd do it.
sign up today to get mine, but the website wasn't working.
No, you can't sign up.
All right, I'll follow your instructions.
Just go to the place that I told you and just stand in line. And then once you're inside, they're going to hand you a form. It's going to be in Korean for some reason. And you just have to lie about what you do. And they're like, good enough, because they got to get these doses out.
What did you say that you did?
Said I was a host. A host where? Who's to say? I just put down host.
Host.
Which is technically like...
Oh, so you were saying food service. That's not a big lie.
Not a huge... Well, especially because I work at an escape room. It's virtually the same, but for like whatever reason, we're not eligible.
Yeah.
No, what about... I should have pretended to be like fucking 50 years old or something. I should have just told like a crazy lie.
Dude, we got to shave like male pattern baldness into our heads and go get vaxxed.
Yeah, that's right. That's absolutely... Yeah, dude, I'm thinking about like, it was so easy. There's a part of me that's like, should I just go get double vaxxed? Like, should I just like triple up? Should I triple up on my vaccine doses? Like wear different outfits?
Well, here's what we need to do. You need to wear fake biceps that collect the vaccine.
Ooh,
So they inject it, and then you take it home, you wring it out like a sponge, and you give it to me.
Yes, and not only to you, but like already my business mind is ticking, you know, because there's a huge, aftermarket vaccine sales. That's got to be a major market, dude. You come do it at my house. I come to you on a motorcycle.
We could sell fake vaccines.
Sure, yeah, we can do that.
Just get some saline, maybe mix a little bit of fentanyl in there to give it like a boost, you know, it's pick me up.
It's mainly detergent and Fun Dip. we just follow the Coke method where it's like it's good, it's pure. Straight from Colombia.
Yeah, this vaccine has a lot of high fructose corn syrup in it.
Yeah, dude. I would love to commit vaccine fraud.
Oh yeah.
Just gets so wild that we invent a new crime.
I would love to have a law passed specifically to stop me from doing something I'm doing.
Like, we tell people that we have the vaccine, but it's just those, like, back alley Brazilian butt injections. So, like...
It's like the kid who, like, kept telling women that he was an OBGYN and having to meet him at fucking, like, motels.
Yeah. Yeah, I practice out of the back of this Arby's, so just come around.
Yeah, just come around. I do need to give you the vaccine by kissing you on the lips.
Yeah, did we give him a shot in the arm? It just immediately swells up and looks like a beautiful ass. We're like, that'll go down in the next 24 hours. That's just, side effects are intended effects. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we also have the Solanol or whatever it is. Like, you and I are just like, just all circles.
Yes. We're like, yeah, we're super. You know what? I bet there's no way the virus can get past that. If you just fill your body up with silicone, I'm sure it's a great protection.
Yeah. Well, what you need to do is you just need to block all your orifices.
Right.
Yeah. You gotta
That's right.
block up those eyes, ears, nose, mouth, asshole, urethra.
Yeah,
get it all closed. That way the virus can't get in.
Essentially, we're just like forcing people into like kink lifestyles where like we give them these butt injections and then we put a GIMP mask over their face. Just like, you want to make sure you're totally sealed. We want 100% protection.
We need you airtight.
That's right.
God damn. Oh, here's a bonus episode riff. I was making myself laugh yesterday, imagining like a guy who was like cheating on his wife by getting a hand job at one of those massage parlors during the shooting.
Jesus Christ.
And you just have to like, you get gut shot. You just like try to like sneak back into your house. Your wife's like, what is that? You're like, oh, this? What? I fell. Nothing. Totally wasn't getting jerked off.
There's like cell phone footage of you crawling away from the crime scene.
Yeah, you're like, that's not me. It was just so funny because I was reading an article. Obviously, the event itself isn't funny. We would never joke
Horrible.
about it. But in another light, everything is. So
Sure.
like the guy there's an article about like a bystander who got capped in the middle of it, and like I guess he got shot, and he like called his wife and was like, I need you to come get me. And like the article didn't want to like blow up his spots. The article was like, he may have been going to the money order store next door to the massage parlor. It's
Oh
like,
my God, dude.
it's like, yeah, thanks for doing that guy a solid. That's an ethical journalist. Be like, all right, this guy got gut shot. We don't need to blow up his marriage.
Damn, dude, poor guy just going to like cash his meager paycheck and then it gets caught in the crossfire of a hate crime. That's terrible. That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
That's
Also, I was imagining a guy who's like about to come and he hears the shots and he's like, just finish up real quick.
yeah, go fast. Go, yeah. Where he comes even harder.
Yeah. Dude, that would be a wild nut.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there should have been like I'm amazed that like nobody tried to like cum shot that guy to the face to like take him. You know what I mean? Like I'm amazed that there was no brave soul who rushed him while he was attacking those places.
Yeah, awful thing to happen. We condemn it in the strongest possible terms, but also just like, what, this? Mm-hmm. No, it's just, I scraped I fell down.
Oh fuck. Yeah, he can't even go in for questioning.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the news reporter is there, like, we're here at the scene, and like the camera like follows him on a stretcher being let out, and he's like, no,
Please.
my wife can't see this.
Fuck, that's awesome. Yeah, damn, that would suck so bad. I've never done a wishy-washy myself.
Me neither, and it appears I never will.
Yeah. It seems bad. I wasn't saying like I'm looking into it, Brendan. I was just
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, most of the women are like trafficked, so it's like extremely unethical to do.
right. It's just something that I know that like everybody I know has done.
Yeah, it does seem like comedians do it a lot.
Comedians really like the Asian massage.
They
Comedians
really like
love
coming.
going to Koreatown. Yeah, they do.
Comedians love to come.
I don't think it's funny because like, you know what's weird? And maybe porn has just like ruined my brain, but like massages seem so inherently sexual that it's crazy that they're not supposed to jack you off. You know what I mean? It's like they make you get naked, they fucking turn the lights down, they light incense, they like rub oil on you and like, like rub right in your butt and all that shit.
I've never had one.
Well, they're very sexual. I mean, maybe I'm just horny, but it seems really weird that the hand job is secret. It feels like that should be completely baked into the experience. Maybe this is just me.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's also probably distinctly male because I'm sure that like it's not the same. Like if a woman wants to get a massage, it's not like she then wants to flip over and just like have somebody shove their fingers in her pussy after like a nice massage.
Yeah,
but
I'd
guys,
imagine not.
I think we're just physical.
Oh, there was a
I don't know.
weird. So, in one of my classes, I don't want to go too much into what people were saying because it'd be impolite to repeat. But we were having a class discussion about the shootings in Atlanta, and this one dude like chimed in. It was like mostly women talking, and then this one dude chimed in and was just like, "Yeah, I just want to say that like as a massage therapist, this is hitting me really hard." And then, like, Twitter just went off. I was like, "What?"
Well, dude, the minute the police said it wasn't a hate crime, he's like, "Yes, this is mine." He's like, "I finally get to claim." Yeah. It was not about Asians. It was about people who give massages.
He's trying to like Blue Lives Matter it, where he's like, "Look, we're getting gunned down every day out there."
And he was an Asian, I assume, right?
No, I mean it didn't have a clearly Asian name,
right?
No,
right,
I think it was. If I had to guess, I would say that it was like a Mexican dude.
Nice.
Like, what an interesting take. Probably the only guy who had that take that day.
I mean, look, you know what's funny? I actually think that I saw this. I think I saw another girl that I used to know mix. I'll have to look it up on Instagram because I scrolled past it, but I think she also tried to make it about. When I knew her, she was real big into how she was learning to be a massage therapist and going to massage school. So I'm sure those people. That's
the women who died were not massage therapists. They were not like. They were sex workers.
They were what?
They were sex workers, obviously. So, like, was this dude being like, "Yeah, as a sex worker," like, was he like just dropping in class that he jerks people off, or like, does he not understand what kind of massage parlors these were?
Yeah, I mean, I think they do still know how to give massages, though.
Yeah.
The sex workers. I don't want to just completely write them off, right? I mean, I'm going to let them have the skill that they were forced to learn, you know?
I mean, yeah, but it feels like stealing valor to be like, yeah, I'm part of this community.
Right, he didn't kill them because they were so good at giving massages. He killed them because they were sex workers. Yeah, no, you're right.
It's unclear. He either killed them because they were Asian or because they were whores. And whatever reason, super bad. I'm just going to say it.
Definitely not good.
I'm going to say it.
It also, I think it can be both.
Yeah.
I don't think it has to be either or.
Certainly can be both. A lot of people seem to think that he did it because of the state of comedy, which is psychotic.
Wait, is that real?
Yeah, there was like
what?
I'm not gonna dox her, but some girl comic we know had this like viral tweet blaming Shane for it. Basically,
that's
it's
right.
Like, that is the most insane leap I've ever heard.
I did see that. See that. Yeah. There have been. I've seen some really. There's this. I saw some really, really funny tweets about it from this Asian girl on Twitter. I wish I could remember that. She was just getting like retweeted onto my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
But
is it the girl who like always gets retweeted by like the No Powerade in USA type Twitter sphere?
Is it? I think her name is Noam Chomsky.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, she's legitimately funny.
Yeah, that's a funny account.
And she had some good takes. It's just, again, like, it's just funny how, like, and I don't want to minimize anything because it definitely, like, it hit close to home.
It is where, I mean, there's definitely some people, like, it's very weird and like egotistical to suddenly be like, well, how does this relate to comedy, the thing that I think is the most important?
That's what's psychotic. Like, that was the most psychotic thing about the takes that I saw on, like, and again, I don't want to, like, shit on anybody's reaction to it because, like, people are understandably upset, but, like, there were a lot of takes from fucking white women that just made me go, all right, why don't you just, like, shut the fuck up? like, stand in solidarity, all that's good. It's horrible that this happened, but you're once again, you're trying to outdo each other for takes, and you've completely, like, missed the forest for the trees. What's going on here?
That's what it is it's like, I have to go like other people are not being histrionic enough about this. So
right. Yeah.
So I need to have the craziest, most upset take. Very weird. Very weird.
It's weird every time something like that happens. It's weird to watch like the contest that takes place online.
Yeah. Especially, like, by the time it gets to me, because I'm not even, like, on Twitter most days, like, by the time it gets, like, screen capped and sent to me, it's just, like, the most fermented, like, refined. Just like a dumb bitch opinion that has been, like, in a rock tumbler, and it comes
That's
out
right, dude.
perfectly smooth.
Yeah, you're like, damn, I guess an open mic comedian
yeah.
shot up Chinatown?
Yeah. What happened in Atlanta is in many ways the same thing that happens to me as a woman in a writer's room.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. What a fucking retarded week.
Yeah.
Oh, our good buddy Matt Harrison is texting me. Oh, I shouldn't die. Oh my god. He's texting me some fucking wild shit.
Oh, we'll have him on once I get vaxxed.
This is a bonus, right?
Yeah, this is a bonus.
I don't think he'll care. He's pretty open about this. Apparently he's going to a nudist colony with a girl that he met on a dating app. Because I was supposed to get him a drug hookup, but apparently that's not a problem anymore. All right, thanks, Matt. I'll text you later.
What an interesting man.
He's going to a nudist colony in Palm Springs. This is way too much information. But I'm going to be near Palm Springs soon. Maybe we'll visit the nudist colony. Or nudist colonies, isn't it mostly like people in their fucking 60s?
Yeah. I would like, I would love to be like the only person at a nudist colony. Like, if I just had access to the facilities and I could be nude, but no one else is around me, no one else is nude. Like, I enjoy being nude.
Right.
What I enjoy about it isn't seeing other nude people or having people see me nude. But being nude feels very nice, and I would love to be able to go for, like, a hike or a swim.
I completely understood. Something about clothes are... listen, now I sound like one of these people, but clothes are constricting. Like, when I'm out walking around, if I have to be in a restaurant, sure, I'll wear clothes. I understand.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the minute I lay down in bed, it's, like, down to my underwear every time. I need to be free. I can't feel fabric tugging on me. It's just not right, dude. It's not right. I'm amazed. You think that...
I feel the same way about clothes as I do masks, where I'm like, all right, I mean, I'll wear it because it's the rules. But I don't know if this is necessarily doing much.
Oh, dude, we should become anti-clothesers.
Yeah.
We should be, like, adamantly GOP about getting people to take their clothes off. How often do you think Ted Kaczynski was strutting around in the nude?
I don't know. The thing about Ted is that he was not, like, a hippie at all. So,
Right.
I don't know if he would.
Yeah, you think that he was probably deeply ashamed of his body, too.
Yeah, probably. I bet, as much as we stand Ted, I bet his dick sucked.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Hang on.
You're a fucking genius mathematician who then becomes a terrorist. That's a perfect storm of bad dick right there.
Dude, fucking speaking, I know I already talked to you about this, but I have to tell this, since we're already on the subject of Matt Harrison and it's a bonus episode, I have to tell you how angry Matt made me when we went out to lunch the other day.
Please share.
Well, he's talking about this girl that he's fucking.
Damn, look at you going out to lunch. Pretty bold.
I mean, we literally ate in the street, like 6 feet away from other. It was in Culver City, so it was like outdoors.
Gotcha.
There's not indoor dining. I'm vaxxed up.
Yeah. Well,
Nothing can hurt me. So yeah, I guess he's like fucking this girl and whatever. And he was like, yeah, I was really intimidated by her because like her last boyfriend was like, he like was some like multi-millionaire who like had like 6 cars and like was from Italy and spoke 6 languages and did all this stuff. He goes, but apparently like, he's like, what makes me feel good is she told me that his dick was really small and I fuck her way better. And I was like, that's, I'm happy for my mom. I'm like, damn. I was like, how small was his dick? And he goes, I don't know. He's like, I guess it had to be like 6.5 inches. And I nearly fucking kicked his windshield. I nearly kicked his windshield off of his car while we were driving. I was like, how the fuck are you going to say that? Like, what do you mean that's really small?
why would you do this to me?
What do you mean 6.5 inches is really small? Small enough that she couldn't feel it, you fuck. I was like, how big is your dick, Matt? He's like, it's not that big. It's like 8 inches. I was like, you piece of fucking shit. I almost like...
What is it? We have so many friends with large dicks.
We have so many friends with huge fucking hogs, and all they do is waggle them in our faces.
I know.
It's so wrong. I was like, what a rude thing to say to me specifically, Matt.
Yeah,
That is
that's the same as like if you made a 9/11 joke and you were like, "My dad died in 9/11." How dare you?
It's like it's so unfair. I mean, I guess that it evens out because Matt does just have like Bell's palsy that keeps coming back and they don't know why. So it's like, God is nerfing him in subtle ways.
Yeah.
But it's crazy that like Matt and I have had the same trajectory of like, smoking crack, like living at home too long. But the difference is he's like 6'2" and ridiculously handsome.
Man, just imagine like I'm 5'2". Just imagine how poorly things would have gone for me if I smoked crack. I would have definitely died years ago.
I think it'd be fun to see you on a little bit of crack. There's a I
Also,
wish there
Matt
was
still smokes crack. So this isn't even a fair comparison.
I think he's cool. I think he's tried to cool it. I mean, he's definitely
Yeah.
he's still partaking in that in cocaine, but I don't think he's smoking crack. I mean, I'll find out the next time I see him.
Smoking crack seems like a Baltimore activity. I don't think that you moved to LA to start smoking crack.
What do you think? This is where it started, dude. Crack is from Los Angeles.
No, I mean people do coke out here. I don't think anybody like smokes crack who isn't like homeless in LA. But in Baltimore, it seems like more of a working man's drug.
Right. Hit a rock,
Yeah.
Go work at your desk. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if he wanted to, he could find it out here. I don't know why he's coming to me to find him drugs. Matt's a hot guy who knows 100 different women. Why am I the one getting him drugs?
Yeah.
I wish I could go with him to that nudist colony. I would love to masquerade as a cuck.
Also, why? Why do you want to go with your boy? That's kind of weird.
Well, here's what it is, right?
You want to
think I have
stand hog out next to Matt Harrison? Have people walk by and compare the two?
No, dude, I'd be taking notes. I'd be like Charles Darwin or Jane Goodall. I don't know if Charles. I always
You'd have a
imagine Charles
prosthetic dick. You get like some ring baloney and like attach it to yourself with spirit glue.
Yeah, I'd have to Rick Baker a fake cock. Well, here's what I think I would do. I think I would masquerade as a cuck, like no emotional investment whatsoever. I go with Matt and his girlfriend. They're like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "That's my girlfriend. I like watching her get fucked, but really, I could give a shit, right?"
Yeah.
And I also explain, I'm not into getting nude. For me, it's all about not getting fucked. So I can just like chill, be comfortable in my skin, and just like watch the freaks for a weekend.
Wait, so do you bring a girl, or do you just go alone and you claim that your wife is off getting fucked somewhere every time anyone asks?
We're a throuple. So
Oh,
Matt
okay.
and the chick that he's with, I go with them. I tell them that
you say he's your bull.
right. I this is my albino bull, Matt, and I'm the cuck. This is my albino bull. That's my girlfriend. I love you so much, sweetie.
Yeah.
While he's plowing her. And then nobody's suspicious of me. Because I feel like if you come in as an outsider, like with no intentions, like without being kink related, they'll be like, no, you gotta go.
Yeah.
But that's my cover. I go in. That could be maybe I'll do like a little Louis Theroux documentary. It could be a fun time.
Yeah, you're you're recording a solo podcast in the bushes.
Damn, everybody's fucking. I really thought I wasn't going to be jealous, but I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I hope no one looks at my ass.
This was such a bad idea. I'm in the desert. I have no way of getting home.
I feel like guys, like, especially under a certain age, like, I feel like cuck guys are also, they tend to be woke. So do you think that now there's kind of like a struggle where they're like, oh yeah, fuck that big black guy in front of me. Not that it matters that he's black. Not that it makes it any better or worse.
Yeah. No, I've thought about this too.
Mm-hmm.
It's
because it seems like the kink, it's always a black guy, and the undertones is that like it's worse that it's a black guy because you're racist.
Yeah, well, like racist stereotypes of like virility and all that, like, and
Yeah.
yeah, it plays on like, you know, centuries old racial undertones.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Because sex is so fucked up, and like a lot of like if you really try to examine a lot of like what turns you on sexually, a lot of it's probably not woke, and that is a weird thing for people to grapple with, because like fetishization is inherent, if not like subconscious. And it goes both ways. Like, you know, I've known people, even like, I don't want to reveal the relationship I have to these people, but two people who I knew who were like very woke, very outwardly performatively woke. The way he would talk about his girlfriend, who was a woman of color, he would say stuff like, and besides, man, you know, I love that dark meat. And I'm just like, that's a fucking weird thing to say.
Yeah, that's very odd.
Well, if the rest of your personality is political correct wokeness, referring to your girlfriend that way, it's like, do you not see how that's like fucking weird? I could get, like, if it's consensual, I could give a fuck what people want to say to each other. But, you know, it's just interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah,
shit.
but don't say it to me, like a third party.
Right, that is, yes, it's weird. If you want to say like fucking, you know, dirty shit with racial undertones to your partner in the bedroom, I honestly think if you're both okay with that, it's fine. As long as it's, you know, you don't want it to inform ways that you actually treat them. But it's a minefield. Sex is a minefield, Brendan.
Yeah, it's no good. Really, it needs to stop.
We should start a sex nerd podcast. I think that's the natural evolution of this.
Yeah. Isn't there going to be one on the Hard Times Network? Weren't we going to guest?
Is there going to be a sex nerd podcast on the Hard Times Network?
I thought Selena was starting a podcast. I thought Matt had said to us, but that's been a while, so maybe not.
Dude, I would love to go on a sex nerd podcast and nerd out about sex, dude. What can I say? You know what's fun? I know that friend of the show, Dylan Farr.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a new show. He's apparently starting a podcast on the Hard Times of the Hard Drive. That's a D&D. He was telling me about it when we went to get vaxxed.
Oh, cool. I think it's
been
in the works for a while. I'm glad it's happening.
Yeah, he made it sound like it's happening. I told him I probably won't listen, but but I'm really happy that it's happening for him. He took me to a good-ass place to get pizza.
Damn.
He took me to, yeah, if you're in LA and you want good pizza, go to DeSano's in Hollywood. It actually got me.
How many days do you think you would last at this nudist colony? Also, how would Matt explain this to his girl? Be like, yeah, I'm going to bring my friend Nick along. He just wants to chill.
Dude, from what Matt has told me about the women that he meets on these dating apps, they roll with a lot.
Yeah,
they're truly up for most things. So that's, I mean, like,
yeah, I feel like the kinds of women that Matt dates from dating apps. Like, I remember there's this girl in Philly who I matched with and got a date with off Tinder 3 different times, and every time I just bailed. I just like didn't follow up with the texting because I was just like, what am I doing? Like, it's just this like extremely hot girl who all her photos were her at like private clubs in like Vegas, like surrounded by millionaires and stuff.
Right. Why didn't you have sex with that girl, Brendan?
Because I was just like, what am I going to talk to her about?
The crick self-sabotage. You had a shot. She was going to meet you.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's have you ever had that experience where you like match with someone, get their number, go to add it in their phones, go to add it in your phone, realize it's already there, and then have to remember what you did to fuck it up last time?
I have never had that experience.
Oh, really?
I've never. That sounds incredibly unique. It's also crazy that she was willing to give you 3 separate chances and you didn't. Brendan, this girl would have 100%.
She didn't remember that I was the same guy because women, imagine how many dudes you're swiping on a date.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
If you're
me, I generally remember my matches. There's generally, back when I was swiping, it was a rememberable amount of matches.
Right. I just can't believe it's like, all it has to be is for one night. It's not going to be a relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Scary. I know. I understand. It's a high pressure situation where like you're worried that it's going to be a prank. Like you'll show up and there'll be cameras. Like you show up to the date and somebody just jumps out and throws a water balloon.
Yeah, like she had photos of her in like a thong bikini, and I'm like, I can't. What am I going to ask someone to get coffee who I've already seen their ass?
Sure. Well, all right. The goal is to see her ass. She got the tension out
Look,
of the way.
I got nervous.
No, I know. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm bemoaning here, other than lost pussy that could have been gotten.
Yeah, I did just fine.
Sure, totally. I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that happened a couple times. I mean, it did happen to me a couple times out here, where like the few times that like you match with people who are like actually like notable people, like people you match with, like, oh shit, this person whom I know from pop culture.
Mm-hmm.
You just like, even if like the conversation's going well, you're just like, you're like, if this goes badly, or if I even have like a cringe date with her, it's like, will this be like, how will this?
She's on Conan the next night, being like,
that's what I'm saying.
So I understand you went on a date with a loser.
It's like, what if this date goes so bad that it permeates the zeitgeist? You know what I mean? It's like, that's just dicey.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll never forget. Like the first time I downloaded Tinder, I was snowed in. I was still living at home. It was during like a crazy snowstorm in Maryland, and I had like my settings set.
Time to sled dog my way to some pussy.
Well, yeah, because I had the distance settings like set to like 60 miles because I didn't understand, and I also had like the age maxed out, and like the first person I matched with was like this really hot like 40-year-old MILF. Mm-hmm. And I was like texting her at like 1 a.m. like way too excited. like basically the equivalent of like texting her to see if I could like wake her up by buzzing her phone. Because I was new to Tinder. I was really excited. I just wanted to. I wanted to see if I could.
You wanted a big mommy to swaddle you.
Dude, I was ready to put chains on my tires and trek to my snow mommy. That'd
be so funny. Just wrap your car around a tree because you were trying to get pussy.
Yeah, dude. and then like my second match on Tinder was this really hot girl in DC, and it was like before we even met up, she was just like sending me pictures of her butthole, and I was like, this app rules. That was before they made you pay for it.
Oh yeah, that was before the algorithms.
Yeah.
That was before when they were like, all right, this guy's ugly.
Yeah. And they totally, I guarantee you, like with facial recognition technology, they're absolutely doing that.
Oh, I didn't think of it like that. I thought it was like, all right, this guy's getting left swiped a lot, so we're just going to stop even showing him to people unless he gives us like $75. In
more primitive days, I'm sure that's true, but I guarantee you now they've got like something that like scans the symmetry of your face and like analyzes how traditionally attractive you are.
They've created like a HAL type AI that's just like a hot bitch.
Yeah, dude, they're minority reporting your dick.
Yeah. Yeah, just like like a bimbo AI scans your selfie and then it's just like, ew.
No. Yikes.
Yeah. Yikes, sweetie.
Yikes. Big yikes, sweetie.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Also, I refuse to. I wouldn't on Bumble. They let you like put in your height, and I would not fill it out in the form where they wanted you to, and I would put it in my description instead. So I was like, I don't want you fucking sorting me.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I want women to know how tall I am, but I don't want you fucking being like, all right, so we're not even going to show him to anybody above this.
Right. Would you want somebody taller? I mean, I guess
I never really cared. I always went for short girls just because I knew that it increased my chances of success.
Right, totally.
But I don't really care. I mean, I've dated girls taller than me before. Not by like a lot, but by like 3 inches.
Wow, you're like a progressive guy or something, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know. Honestly, I think a lot of it is the media. I think that if we showed mixed height couples in movies and TV, girls would grow up thinking it was normal.
Now, Brendan, you, who is always citing evolutionary psychology, must know that it can't just be the media.
It's not 100% the media, but I think that it would help. I think it would help if there were... So far, as far as I can tell, there are only 3 examples I can come up with of relationships where the woman is taller in movies and television. It's The Legend of Korra. There's this villain with like a 6'8" girlfriend.
Right.
There's
nice.
There's Roman in Succession who refuses to fuck her.
It's just about the status symbol.
Yeah. And there's Woody Allen, a sex criminal.
Right. Well, is Soon Yi taller than Woody Allen? I don't think that she is.
No, but Diane Keaton is.
Yeah.
I mean, she certainly wasn't when they met.
Damn. No, but you know what? You're right. Actually, I take it back. You're right, because if the media is gonna push all men, like if it's like if there's no such thing as like traditional roles or traditional couples, and we're pushing like all manner of like, you know, polycules, mixed race, and which is all good.
Yeah.
You're right. There should be mixed height representation.
There should. Indeed, there should.
I mean, it's just wrong. And you know what? I mean, you'll know that you've won when you see them in commercials. When it's like literally a commercial of like a little guy trying to reach Tylenol, and then his giant wife comes and hands him the bottle.
His giant jack wife.
His giant jack wife is like, Tylenol PM. That'll be sick, dude. That, you know what? Yeah. I feel like Martin Luther King right now, even envisioning that. But I do dream that for you, and I hope it happens.
Yeah, that plays during the Super Bowl, and then everyone's dad like crushes the remote, and they're furious.
What the fuck is happening to this country? Yeah, damn, dude. Mm-hmm. You guys need a march.
I think we do.
I think it's time to start it up.
Yeah, I think that we need to redo January 6th, but it's all short kings. It's just little guys storming the Capitol. It looks like a Lord of the Rings battle with dwarves.
Yeah, they don't even have to build blockades that tall. Really, it's nicer for everybody.
Yeah, we're heaving each other over.
Little trebuchets.
Yeah. I should really... You're right. I should command an army.
Dude, yeah, because how great would that be if you start just like, you take the littlest guys and they just like roll up, just like a bunch of like jockeys like doing cannonballs through the windows of the White House as they're launched by like...
just landing and like doing like a roll and then like landing to your feet and just biting a policeman's like leg.
Literally just like running under the bullets from the Secret Service agents.
Yeah, it's like GoldenEye. They can't aim down. They're like, fuck, C buttons? Damn it.
God damn it. Well, I can't move if I do that, but... Yeah, dude, my little Capitol storm would be... That would wake this country the fuck up.
I think it would. It's time that short kings rise up.
I'm ready to see it, man.
Mm-hmm.
I do hope. It is fun. Do you think that we'll ever like actually see that? I feel like we have to. I feel like as we like go down the line of like, you know, inherent privilege that people like to do. I'm not saying I buy stock in that, but we've got to get to short people eventually.
No. I mean, it won't happen because women control that discourse.
True.
And women hate hearing about heightism against men.
That is true. They do like to lord that
so much. They get. I've talked about it on stage and had a woman threaten to throw a beer at me.
Really? Well, but you know what, dude?
Like a pint glass at me on stage.
If I feel like the loophole to the heightism conversation is Asian people being at the forefront. because if you start talking about like not discriminating against like Asians and like it's like height gets baked in there a little bit. I mean, like dudes
That's
from the
true.
Philippines are small.
White women love the word intersectionalism.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I think that your time is coming, but you will have to stand with the Asians when it comes, which is fair.
I am completely. I have no beef with Asians.
Certainly not. Certainly not. I'm just saying, just look around you. Be prepared to recognize your brothers in arms when that day finally comes. I told you that I was watching the. Yeah, I think I already talked about it. I was watching that dating show where like the 5'3" Asian guy just fucking cleans up.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, dude.
What show is this?
Dating Around on Netflix, and there's one episode. I believe he's Filipino. He's Filipino.
Mm-hmm.
And like short Asian guy, but like super confident and just like on dates with hot chicks. And like on all the episodes of the show, it's very rare that you actually see people like kiss and make out. It's like the day just goes well. This dude is fucking kissing like 3 different women like by the middle of the episode. And I'm just like, look at this short king, dude.
Damn, good for him.
Absolutely thriving. I love to see
him. Now I am prepared to just completely raise hell when Marvel eventually brings X-Men back.
Oh yeah, you'll have to. They'll make
because I feel like
Wolverine,
I'm gonna lose that one. I feel like they're gonna cast another like 6 foot tall Jack dude as Wolverine. I mean, Jacked is fine. They should find like a they should cast someone from like MMA. I feel like they should do whatever that woman was for Star Wars. They should do that.
Yeah.
Again. There's got to be like honestly, Wolverine should be Mexican. It should be like a 5'3" Mexican guy.
He should be Manny Pacquiao. It'd be perfect. Let me see what Manny Pacquiao. Let me see his height because yeah, Hugh Jackman was 6'2".
Yeah.
Let's see Manny Pacquiao.
Wolverine's
he's 5, dude.
Wolverine's 5'3".
Manny Pacquiao's 5'5". So I mean, would you accept that? He's Filipino. This is one of your brothers, dude.
I would accept anything up to 5'6".
Okay, so Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino Wolverine.
This guy, I don't actually remember what he looks like.
You want me to send you a picture of him? I mean,
honestly, I could see this if he can act well.
He definitely cannot. There's no way.
Yeah,
but he would be sick.
Does he have an accent?
Yeah, he's like, yes, he definitely does.
Uh-huh.
I might be wrong. Whoa! Oh yeah! Oh, you know what?
Well, they're gonna have to cast an unknown, I think, which is fine. Marvel does that all the time.
I don't know if he's gonna have time for this. He's a senator of the Philippines. Well, I mean,
yeah. Well, let's see. In the comics, he's Canadian. That's kind of important to his lore because he like lives in the wilderness.
True.
For a while.
Who's a short Canadian dude?
I don't know. I mean, he doesn't have to be Canadian, but like.
I mean, I'm just trying to follow.
Yeah.
I mean, what if they gave? Sorry, excuse me. What if they? Oh, Martin Short. Martin Short should be Wolverine.
Either that, or they do like a Chris Pratt transformation on Charlie Day. Though the voice is so important to Wolverine, the like gruff voice.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they can get away with that shit though. Oh, dude, what about the guy who plays? Well, he's short and he's got a gruff voice. The guy who plays Rorschach in Watchmen. What's that actor's name? He's got an Oscar.
Jackie
Earle Haley.
Look up a picture of this guy.
Yeah, Jackie Earle Haley. He's a redhead. He would be a weird Wolverine.
Yeah, that would be weird. He's also like 60.
Well, so is like Paul Rudd's old as shit.
Yeah, but Paul Rudd looks great. This guy looks like shit.
It is true. He does look like he's been partying with Matt Harrison.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. Jackie Earle Haley looks like he would clean up doing background work.
Yeah,
which
does.
Is, that's not a compliment for a leading man actor.
Who are short actors?
I don't know. The thing is, like, so many actors are short, but they never get filmed as if they're short. They're always on apple crates and shit.
Yeah. Seth Green is 5'4". Ooh, Elijah, but none of these guys are gruff.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what, Brendan?
What?
Ken Jeong. There's your Wolverine.
No.
There he is, dude. Don't deny your Asian brothers in this fight, dude. Do not after the week that they've had.
It should be like, I think he's a little old, but John Rhys Davies or someone.
Oh yeah, wait, how isn't John Rhys Davies old as shit?
Yeah, he is. But I don't know.
Oh yeah,
We should go like Lord of the Rings dwarf type casting.
This man is fucking 80 years old.
Yeah, that would not work. I don't know. I can't.
rules,
The
though.
thing is, I can't think of anyone that they could cast. So
Josh Hutcherson. Josh Hutcherson.
Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah,
How tall is he?
He's 5'7", so he's a little tall.
Wait, is
But
that
you know what?
the How I Met Your Mother guy?
No, he's in like Zathura. He's PETA in the Hunger Games.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Journey to the Center of the Earth.
This guy's got a nice square jaw.
Got a square jaw,
I don't know
and
what
he's
he
short. I
sounds
mean,
like.
I will tell you, when I delivered food to him, he was little. I think this is Hollywood height. I think he's actually 5'5".
Uh-huh. I would accept this. Beef him up.
You know what? Yeah, dude.
I want my hero. Look, everybody, white ladies are all amped on Captain Marvel. Just give me mine. Give me my short king.
Wait, there's
The
hang on.
raccoon does not count. Don't say it.
Last one I'm going to look up.
All right.
How tall is Luke Hemsworth? He's 5'11", so we're out. Nope.
We're out.
Damn, he looks so short compared to his tall, beautiful brothers.
Damn.
They'll probably, you know what? I watched them literally make Luke Hemsworth Wolverine.
I will
Watch
be
this
furious.
literally be the guy.
I will be furious.
Yeah, as you have a right to be.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Well, we're at an hour.
Okay, I think we got some good work done here.
Yeah.
I think that we've really gotten to the. I'm gonna cut this part of the episode and just send it around to like casting agents in Hollywood.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Of course, I would love to play Wolverine if I did not have the least imposing voice in Hollywood.
Oh, they can do something with that in post, dude.
Also, I am not a very good actor.
I would love to see Brendan's take
I mean,
on
Marvel
Wolverine.
movies are all comedies anyway. They're all shitty comedies.
Yeah, there's no way Wolverine won't be quipping and awkward and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, you can like be eating hot dogs off the adamantium claws. You know what? Actually,
They just
I'm
make
gonna
me
say,
fat Wolverine.
it's time, especially if
Yeah.
we're embracing body. There's no body positivity in Marvel movies. It's time for fat Wolverine, dude.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Disney.
You know who actually should be Wolverine? I thought of this years ago. Is Ryan Shaner? He was on Dad Meat recently.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
You know
that guy's
they
a
were
great
loo-
actor.
They were looking at Glenn Danzig for a while, like back when the original movies were coming out. Because
That would
Glenn
have been
Danzig
cool.
is
He's like 5'6", right?
no less.
Less?
He's 5'3".
Damn. I mean, that would have been sick. So, like, it sounds like then they were actually considering. And didn't they film Hugh Jackman Forced Perspective in the first X-Men movie?
If they did, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also,
Well-
5'3" means that he's like 4'11".
I want to be the only guy who, like, has my agent report it smaller. I want my agent to say I'm like 4'8".
And then when you show up, they're like, "Oh,
Oh, okay. All right.
that's a nice surprise."
They just like
He's a tall
lower.
4'8".
They lower my chair. They had like a mini me chair for me.
All right. Well,
All right,
Hollywood.
Hollywood,
If you-
take note. Buy our shirts.
Yeah, cast Brendan.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a Hollywood exec, cast Brendan as Wolverine. Buy our last 2 shirts.
Yeah. If you are a
and
high-powered Hollywood exec, please buy our last 2 T-shirts.
please hang them somewhere. Intimidate Bob Iger with them.
Yeah.
If you could just buy them and just leave them on Bob Iger's desk, that would be awesome.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys.
See ya.
See ya.
Knock, knock, open up, it's me, the crazy, shady, faded fucker, so rock the G. See a lady, make a baby, lead her on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up, portfolio showing growth, fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, looping up for the self-suck. Oh fuck, I busted already, I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady, now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo heavy petting on a Friday night. Not talking bashing the bishop, more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right. Got my candles in the fishnets cause it's on tonight. Oh that's right, it's time to fillet, no need to debate me. I suck until I go ooh wee and spray my white pee. I got that skeet.